there is something incredibly like there is a man when I launch my Twitch channel, okay? There is a man staring at me in a video that's called something like "How to maximize your viewers," which I should probably watch because I don't really have viewers that such. Well, we do have a few, but
Yeah, that's a
he
coward.
yeah,
Watch.
it's good old Isakawa. There are others. We have like 10 to 20 people that show up regularly.
No, we just love them so much more.
Yes, these are the chosen few. When the apocalypse comes, you will join me and Malachi in the bunker. Malachi will buy a Switch, so we have something to do. But the man, he is well-meaning, I am sure, but he is looking at me from a room that is like so carefully curated with like gaming paraphernalia that I get immediately suspicious. And he looks so curated himself. He has that like silver fox handsomeness going on. Everything like looks perfect on him, and you're like, you. Speaking of Evo, like you're like,
The varnish.
there's a thick coat of varnish here that I'm like, this is too slick. I remember the day when you turned on someone's webcam and it was literally you just saw like their miserable life on display because it was like a dead cat in the background, or like a dumpster fire, and then like all of his underwear in just a huge pile on the floor.
When I watch YouTube things, and it's this. I mean, it's what we talked about before. I think with like a Critical Role or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's too produced.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
a Critical
can't do
Role,
it. I don't know
produced.
why. I just
No,
you get a lot of these shows. Like Tina watches some of them, and I just, even when they're in the background, I just like
cringe.
it's like having someone standing behind me and like softly touching my back. No, stop it! Like get off me! It feels gross somehow. It feels disingenuous. And that, I guess, my passive insight just triggers on it and says like, no, something's wrong here. This is not true stuff. This is just made up. And it's a lot of these videos I find. Either right, it's screaming people with crazy like fucking thumbnails.
Yep, like Markiplier is a repeat offender of this stuff.
And then you jump right here, like, oh yeah, this guy's like done terrible things and drugs and stuff. And you're like, how? Who? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like,
yeah.
There is.
But then there's also this like where it's like really professionally cut and very rapid cuts from one section to the other. No sort of smooth. Usually just like no break in between, because then you don't get to think about it.
Okay, yeah, or I will revise my statement then. Markiplier, I thought, because you were talking about this like the abyss, which is like these crazy conspiracy theorists that just like sit there sweaty and coked up and just scream straight at you for like 4 full hours. Like the Alex Jones and like all of these absolute maniacs.
I don't think I've been exposed to that.
Oh well, you have missed out. But
why would I want to?
Do you know, Malachi, that right now there's a secret pedophilia cannibalistic cabal controlling everything?
Yes.
It's led by Hillary Clinton somehow, and her clone. And if someone is has traveled through time, Baby Q will save us all. Donald Trump, as like that abyss. You look at that, and I will say our channel is for everybody, but if you're a QAnon supporter, get the fuck out. Jesus Christ, I will say it now. I will. That is the lowest point I've ever seen on the internet. I think this is the internet reaching a critical mass of absolute insanity. In a way that you look at it as a sane person, you're like, my God. I have heard of this. I've heard of mass psychosis. I've never seen it in action like I have right now. It is full on display. But that's like a separate part of YouTube and a separate part of the internet, is that abyss. Then you have this that you spoke of, the slick part, which is this incredibly well produced and like, and they have all of these like YouTube. There is like the YouTube influencer reaction thing where like anything happens and they're like, oh my God, god, you know, and something I parody a lot because I just feel it's so silly, and that's where Markiplier hangs out. Like the tiniest, most minuscule things in a game is happening, it's just to start screaming straight out in amazement, you know, and you're like, this is so fake.
But maybe the amazement is at the amount of money.
Yes, he has a counter next to him. There are some YouTubers that are big and successful and that are genuine people still, and I have mentioned some of these before, but one of them is Turin. He does incredibly good Warhammer content, so go and check Turin if you haven't. I don't know, but there are and yeah, Critical Role, I like it, but it is very, as you said, it's very slick, it's very produced, and the longer it has gone on, the more of a show it becomes, and the more of a show it becomes, the more forced it seems. And that's the problem, right? Because when you feel that the people you're watching are forced to do what they're doing, that's not as great anymore. That said, I do like them, what's his name? The voice actor guy's DM.
Matt Mercer?
Matt Mercer, yes.
Right, that's him.
Matt Mercer has a genuine love for D&D and like role-playing and stuff.
Sure.
So, and that shines through, and that's why I'm like, okay, Matt Mercer, it's a bit corporate, this, and it's a bit, you know, but I enjoy it.
I'm not hating. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that shouldn't be. It's not for me.
Yes. And yes, Sarah, you are absolutely correct. Just steer away from it because it will rot you from the inside. Good lord. Anyway, that was my TED talk. What are we doing? Where are we doing? Did we have fleets in Gudrun? Or are they destroyed? Because I don't see any fleets there. Have we lost fleets again?
No. Gudrun, what are you talking about? Where are you looking?
Top left, Scarus. I thought we sent in fleets here. Oh. Did we decide to draw them back for some reason?
We do have fleets in... Scarus. Yes, we draw them back to respond to an invasion.
Oh yeah, Voskamp and Cambrius, because we have Spire and Friend going out there to do stuff. Right.
We don't want them to have to deal with that, so...
Yes.
They are going to Medusa.
Medusa!
From where they will go to Caliban.
Alright.
Do the mission on Ophia.
Mm-hmm.
And then assist, I suppose, or be assisted in the invasion, in the fight of these Eldar. Those fights are gonna... Well, actually, they can't even... God.
Yep.
We need to strike at these Eldar soon.
We do, but
It is a nasty fight, but we can only fight with 2 fleets anyway.
Yeah, but we need...
weather out our current ones, and then they get here, you know.
But yeah, we need to do a swapping. Like go with 2 fleets, do as much damage as we can, jump out, go in with the second group of 2 fleets, and finish it off. That's the only way to do this. We can't, like, they have 3,000 plus points here. We are at 1,500. It's not gonna work. Like they are doubling. They're double us. I mean, it might work. Who can say? If we get lucky and get like a point conquer, right? But then they have stations and stuff, so
yeah,
they'll have points advantage as well. It's a bit of a mess.
To be fair, I can see here we're still recovering some of the ship's crew numbers.
We certainly are. But,
and the other side is defending for an invasion, so it looks like we've already moved.
Yeah.
Which means that I guess we should just...
Bellis Corona... Yeah, Bellis Corona is defending like the Chinchari. Ugh. I'm thinking. Chinchari.
What about Chinchari?
What about Chinchari? I am thinking Bellis Corona. I'm thinking we move the Bellis Corona guys
Okay. To where?
We move Bellis Corona guys up to Nemesis Tessera, and then into Medusa, and then Caliban, or we go into Belial 4.
Well, we don't need 3 or like 6 fleets. I don't think in Caliban.
Alright, then we go to.
We have Johnson and Crank, and then we get
this Johnson and Crank. Fucking name of these people. Hi, Admiral Crank.
Then we move in with
then
Spire as well.
Then
we could move them to Belial 4.
Yeah, we move them to Belial 4. That's where these guys are
same
going.
tactic there.
Yep.
All right.
This is where these guys are gonna go.
Sure, let's send them off then.
It's to Trinus. And then our friends in Chinchari will be the ones to defend Chinchari, Agrippina, Cadia, and Bellis Corona. So once they're done in Chinchari, or they are done in Chinchari, we should probably move them to Bellis Corona, so they're more like centrally located, so they can respond to anything.
I would actually argue Agrippina, given that that's a big system.
Sure, that's fine.
It's really about the number of jumps, right? Let's move them to there. Let's move them to Finrath.
Let's actually give this guy, because he's leveled up, let's give him a new thing. Gonna get supercharged void shields, of course, because that's just the best thing in the world.
They're very good.
Probably get that to the marine guy as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. The bombs and stuff are nice, but these void shields are just. Alright. Let's go to Agrippina. These guys. Morax. Moved into Ultor. Okay. I think that's everything moved then. Battle 4, yeah. Battlefleet Baka is hanging out. Caliban, these guys are hanging out. Medusa, these guys are hanging out. What else has moved? Skeles. Right, they're anticipating that. Alright, yep, let's go.
I think this is it. We'll have a couple fights now.
Fights, my god. Me and Neil finished up Spiritfarer yesterday.
Oh, I haven't finished it yet, so.
It was very sad and very heartfelt.
It's a fun game.
Yes, about death.
Oh, yeah, but it's fun.
Yes, yeah, no, we've had good fun.
Tina.
Our favorite character by far is Uncle Atul.
Yes,
he's the best.
He's adorable.
Right. When he's really happy, he saws planks for you. That he steps out of his workshop and yells, "I got planks." Mm-hmm. That's I'm a big fan of Uncle Atul.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I haven't met everyone, probably.
Mm-hmm. There's ups and downs, like it would be in a life, certainly. I do get the feeling that some of these characters certainly got more love than others. Because at least 2 of them I can immediately think of that I'm like, just happy you were gone from my ship, actually. Should ship you to the Evador quick enough.
Well, I mean, another job without ups and downs, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they resonate with some other people.
Yeah. Here we are.
Stone Victor. Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious what we need to do.
I should think so. Run away!
Flee!
Run!
Tiny invasion force.
Everyone will die! Ah! You? Reload. No.
Rouse the engines.
We serve. Course engaged.
I not to bring up Matt Mercer like too much again, but I did buy that source book, official source book, Adventurer's Guide to was it Thorn March? No.
Wildermount?
Yes, Wildermount. It's actually really good. Like I applaud his world building, and the character options in it are actually very interesting and cool. So much so I was like, maybe if there's a future, we should try this setting out. There's some really cool things there.
Could you play it without any other knowledge of
Yes.
stuff, right?
Yes.
Because you want Forgotten Realms to function without you reading all the fucking novels.
Yes.
You know.
You have seized a
You
strategic
certainly
area.
can.
You have seized a strategic area.
That's some cool stuff. Time and gravity is now like magics and like sources of power.
Calculating vectors.
Like a group of like time knights called Echo Knights.
Wizard of Falling.
Very much. They flavor it as
The enemy
probability.
has seized a strategic area.
Like your power is that of what could be when what was.
Matchless efficiency.
It's pretty cool. Like you
seized a
can produce like
strategic area.
echoes of yourself and stuff like that. Oh dear.
First time I've actually seen them do stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, quite impressed actually.
Enemy sighted.
How aggressive.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
Ship ready. Engaging.
Guess we're not used to fighting Imperial ships, really.
We are not. No.
Heading acknowledged. Maximum burn. We wait your command.
Focusing war sight.
Understood.
Oh, he's gonna hit the. Oh yeah, he's mutiny and is steering into the thing. Is he hitting it? I don't know. Got hit by it. Oh well.
To serve the Omniscient.
That was fun.
Aye, Admiral.
Machine spirit appeased.
You have seized a strategic area.
Target locked in.
Do you know anything about Eberron?
Enemy sighted.
I do. I have played in Eberron. I have played a campaign there.
I have never.
It was pretty cool. The DM didn't draw upon the Eberron's strengths too much. Sadly, it wasn't like as much like film noir as it's supposed to be, I think. But well, yeah, no, it was fun.
You have accumulated 25% of
The-
strategic points.
It's very different.
I figure.
Releasing one of my electro balls here, so watch out.
Utter the canticles of battle.
Enemy sighted.
Oh no, the objective failed. My goodness. Oh look, you are bunching up a lot, aren't you?
Obey.
Quickly now! Forward!
Your orders?
avoid this lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Thing.
There we go. Got a problem.
Engaging engines. Maximum burn. Changing course.
There we go. I can just long range bombard them for a bit.
Strategic points.
State your order. Engaging drive. Receiving your order.
We can't take much more.
Thruster routines active. Weapons calibrated. We are ready to serve.
All ahead full.
Troop transition successful.
Targeting enemy vessel.
There we go. Sorted.
Yeah. A small invasion, no problem.
Oh, level up. Hooray!
Yay.
More fleets. Probably.
Yeah. Bring more things into battle, right?
Yep. Yep. Huh.
A wise move.
I'll say. Turn 85. Rank 13. Command capacity +1. Fleet capacity. 1,000 leadership. Ah.
High Admiral Spire.
Oh, look, this guy.
A pleasure to renew your acquaintance.
What do you want, Trazin?
My wants are beyond you, alas. But I am not above the granting of gifts.
We want no gift from you.
And I won't warn you that the Neferu are awakening the Dark Throne.
Oh.
A colossal battle station of delightful potency. Nor shall I inform you that it is hidden somewhere amongst the Sentinel worlds. As you want no gift, I mean.
Again, you betray your kind.
Not my kind, High Admiral. The Neferu. And they offended me. You might keep that in mind.
The Dark
I feel
Trail.
like you're not much to talk.
Yeah. It would be better if he was like, I see you have betrayed your own Admiral Spire. Well. Excellent.
How much did the Elder promise you?
Yeah, exactly. I come to tell you that they would deliver nothing. And you're like, no!
Oh no. Oh no. This opened another system.
And that's the home world of the Necrons.
boy, there's Necrons in there.
That's fine. We will leave that for. I
That
don't
seems
know.
like not a current problem.
No, that's a turn 120 problem as far as I'm concerned. All right, an upgrade point. We are gunning for. What are we gunning for? We want those like advanced void shield patterns. That's over there. Still haven't found what. I still haven't found that thing. Which I wonder, where is that? Because we want to save morning DDS. We want to save 1 point for that because that's going to be very useful for us. But where is it? Luxuriant.
It is in the newly discovered system.
It's in the Sentinel Worlds.
Hydrocordatus.
Hydra.
When that reaches level 3,
Research station event void shield. Yep. Yep. Which is funny because the Necrons don't have any shields. I don't know why this is here, but you know, whatever.
what's a Forge World?
Okay, well, explains it. Alright, well, we'll save 1 point for that. But
We don't need to be this point.
doesn't need to be this point. I think level 15 is the highest we go.
We could spend this on something else. Well, with our myriad of options, I don't know if I want to.
Yeah.
Because I want the targeting matrix too. That's good.
Yep. Where do we get that? Targeting matrix.
Oh.
That's because the chapter relics would be cool, but that's 1, 2, 3 points.
That would be all of them.
And that would be all of them, yeah. So let's hold on to this point for now, and then if you know that we get surplus points, because sometimes when we do certain missions, we get points for that. So then we can handle that then. All right, let's move Spire and Friend to Medusa.
Spire and Friend.
Spire and were we going anywhere specific to Medusa, or were we just hightailing it up to Caliban?
No, we're going past to Caliban.
Right. We'll call on them.
Medusa is a stopping point. But nothing more.
Medusa is a stopping ground, Admiral Spire. Admiral Spire? What is this I hear about your desires? Ugh.
He's just off somewhere screaming.
No, well, he's attacking the Elder Crockful, remember? She called us, was like, hey!
This guy's here.
Yeah, rein this fucker in, please.
We're like, you should do that.
Yeah, you should.
To your craft world.
Uh-huh.
Well, you said you'd help us, and we made him betray you, so now he's...
I've never said anything of the sort. I've never said I should help anyone. I don't recall. You can't pin that on me. I mean, I barely know you. It is a big orc invasion, but our marine fleet here is pretty buff. A lot of ceramic power armor in the way of these orcs. I think we will do fine.
So in Caliban, we will go to the Sanctuary system and do the Craft World to Star mission.
Okay.
Right? That's the thing we have to do.
It is.
It's you know, not here really. Well, it is, but it's covered in Eldar.
It's covered it up.
It's covered in Eldar.
You have some.
We have to butcher all the Eldar to save their craft world.
Yep. That is goddamn a 40k thing to do. I've ever heard one.
We have to save them from the Inquisitor, but they will not let us pass. Kill them all. We can fight him over the Death World then.
Cut the channel. Start shooting.
Just cut it.
A macro battery to the stomach will do it. Admiral Spire hisses as the phlegm just flies all over the control panel and his closest advisor. All right. We are next turn in position to start assaulting Belial 4. Full might of the Imperial Navy. Meanwhile,
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Next turn, we should also be able to fight Sekthian the Broken.
oh, our
Orphea and Caliban.
oh yeah, very exciting.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe when we kill all of those guys, the Chaos Invasions will stop us.
Oh, I did also buy the special edition cover of Rime of the Frost Maiden, Icewind Dale.
Huh.
Looks like a cool adventure. I just
Does look like a cool adventure. I haven't read it, obviously.
no, I haven't. I just flipped through a little bit. It was like, oh, there's some cool, neat things here. Deployment order. Well then.
I really do like when people make players guides for their things. Because it's like, this is what I'm allowed to know.
Yeah.
Because usually I'm very like, when you see an adventure, like I barely want to read reviews because it's like, oh, and when you have this giant turnaround, you're like, no, don't tell me that.
The big shock, and you're like, oh, why though? Why have you done this?
You need like an emotive cover,
Yes.
and then like a little players thing that's like, this is what you're gonna be doing, and then they can do the way of the wicked thing. Like, if you were make a character that would accept working with hell,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, okay, that's a pretty low conceit.
Yep. I'm spoiled. Ah! Be contacted by the agent of hell. Good God! Can't play this now. The whole story is destroyed.
You know, you can give things away if they happen like the first session.
If it's part of the setup, you know, or like, you know.
The pitch.
Yep. But yeah, some sort of like glacial horror in Icewind Dale sounds pretty.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty neat.
Flee from giant owl things.
Owl bear things, yeah.
Horns, owl bear rams.
Yeah, it would be so funny where the wicked if like DDS you created a paladin. It's just, but he's like condemned, right? Like nope. He's actually found Jesus in jail and it's incredibly righteous.
But didn't do it.
Yes.
Well, the place guy's literally like, you did it, and you do it again.
I know.
Bad man.
Yeah, bad.
But yeah, if you're just spraying that on your players, like with no anything,
Yeah.
most characters wouldn't make it.
Oh no, it'll be really bad. Since both of these are Iron Fist, it is difficult to necessarily see what's what here, but I believe I will take. Yes, this is one fleet. I'll take these.
Alright, I guess I'll have the big one.
Nope, I misclicked.
Okay. Do you want the other ones?
I guess I'll take these for now. You have the ones with guns. I believe they have like a huge ass laser in the front, and these ones are the ones with base like hangars.
I mean, we can switch, but if you want those, then that's cool.
It doesn't.
I don't mind.
I don't mind either.
Oh, fine.
Well then. Well, I'm glad.
I'm glad.
Setting priority target. Repositioning.
It's good that you're happy.
Yeah.
And like, are you okay? Yeah, no, I'm okay, I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Why wouldn't I be? Like,
If you really cared, you wouldn't have to ask.
Stand ready.
Worse to ask someone, are you fine? And they're like, yeah, no, fine. Like,
I am
you don't seem fine.
Where shall we strike?
Yeah.
You know, Also thinking back to other campaigns.
To where we are
I
needed.
a part of me, a tiny part of me, just want to know what would have happened if you had done what the book said in Out of the Abyss and restarted the campaign when we got that result. Because it does say just restart, right?
Yeah, no, there's
Give us
no.
purpose.
You revert everything back to the beginning, and just that's it. What you do.
Basically, you could be like, we had a safety save at the beginning, and now we're just reverting back to it. And then, but like, did our levels?
Quick load instead of quick save. And
Yeah, exactly. But did our
That was-
levels reset, or did we just go back like at level?
all your stuff is gone, but your character progression would.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. All right, stay away from clouds.
Stay away from
Draw us the
clouds.
enemy.
All right.
Engines engaged.
I just. No, I don't think it'd be fun.
No,
Give us purpose.
maybe not. Yeah, because I feel like we did. There was a lot of things we never discovered or like checked. You know, so we could do like the alternate
Move into
route.
position.
But do we really want to play that game for another year on top of what we already
Yeah,
committed to?
true. I imagine it would go quicker if you did it like a second time because you'd be so powerful. Like Liam, you know, at level 13, even though he has no gear, would just, you know, give him like anything, and he would just steamroll through that first encampment.
Again, I feel like it could be fun, but I would want that to be disclosed.
Yes.
Where we are
Just
needed.
make that decision.
Yeah,
Everyone.
no, that's fine.
Guys, we reset into starting point. You're like, "Oh, okay,
At your command.
because it has some appeal.
It does.
Like that gnome that turned out to be evil, and just like
Yeah, strangle that fucker in the beginning. Like, "Arr!"
there's some appeal to that, but
Where shall we
it just doesn't.
Engines engaged.
it is.
Isn't- You should just spring on people.
No, it's very obnoxious. I'm gonna
Set-
fall. I'm gonna fall back from this.
Way too many of these clouds. Don't them go through it. Which they do, I guess. Look at that.
Moving to position.
Oh, it's orcs, of course they do. Yeah. Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I thought okay, I didn't think about it for long. I saw it and I was like, how would this go? No. Sure, it would be fun, but it's too much to have as a random option, I feel.
Mm.
It's something, maybe I'm just not open to the possibility space or whatever, but I feel like if this was a thing, it should be baked into the adventure. If there was an adventure where halfway through you get sent back to the beginning of it to do it again but different,
Yeah, it's
that could be a fun conceit.
the quest of the time skippers.
Groundhog Day situation,
At your
right?
command.
But with this, I feel like
Oh,
I
yeah,
decided to do it the way I did. I guess that's really,
that's fine.
we know how it turned out. But yes, I did see it and I was like, man, that's curious. But then again, there's also the option that permanently destroyed all your magic stuff.
Yeah, we unfortunately.
I changed that one too. We got that one too.
Oh, great.
I made it just temporarily.
Oh,
Give us
alright.
purpose.
Oh, that's nice.
Sure. I would have disenchanted everything. So, you know. Yeah.
You know, you'll be, man. How pissed we would be after that fucking cube destroyed everything, but then also sent back in time. I guess. So what the fuck does it matter? Just have that person be like, no, we rolled this, so
In sight.
you know what that means?
Repositioning.
That's
Well, maybe with some groups it would be fine. Maybe there's groups out there who would love that, right? But as Tina has said before, like there's a group for everything, right? For everyone,
oh, for sure.
and that just isn't my one.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
It's like I would love.
Engines engaged.
I like crazy twists.
Yes.
In a Shield of Dragon Lords campaign, we have met an Australian man,
Oh,
and I didn't expect that.
sure.
We're not, on Earth or anything.
No.
But he is definitely from down under, and tells us stories of flying machines and whatnot. And I don't mind that. That's fun. I don't have a problem with it. Some people would, probably.
I might have a problem with it.
Enemy in sight. Moving to position.
I mean, in the Forgotten Realms, the Mulhorandi were kidnapped from Egypt, so.
I guess.
What is it, Mordekainen hung out with Ed Greenwood in his kitchen?
Yeah, sure.
Lore. That's lore. That's how we have the Forgotten Realms books, because he got inspired by what stories Mordekainen told him about the realms to write the books. You know.
Boarding caused critical damage.
It's all real.
Yeah, it's all real.
I'll hold on that to the dying day.
You will never say anything that convinces me.
Give us purpose.
I don't.
Feel our might.
I don't mind a bit of silliness.
No, I don't mind.
As long as I'm like informed.
I do prefer. I do like. I know Neil, for example. Oh Jesus Christ, you're getting smashed over there.
Yeah,
Neil, for example, hates the Acquisitions Incorporated stuff. Like he vividly hates it.
Why?
He doesn't like the silliness of it. You know. While I really enjoy it. So again, the differences, right?
Engines engaged.
I think Tina also would be like Neil on that sort of. Well, no, she likes it because it's funny. But in her own game, I think she prefers things to make sense.
Yes.
Enemy in sight. Show us the enemy. All servitors and technary. Begin repair.
God, there's a lot of works here.
I don't know, a lot of
We knew
them.
we were going into it.
2,000 points of work
Will be
here, so.
destroyed. At your command. Hold course. Where shall we strike? Our rock cannot be denied.
Oh boy.
Obliterate that target. Give us purpose. Show us the enemy. Repositioning.
These guys have increased power of lightning strike, by the way, because we created them in the system. So I think like they're if you get the ability to lightning strike, you should definitely take it because we have like such like crit increase on it.
I have taken it.
Woo!
At your command.
Turn around. Which is the reason we have so many iron hands, because we get these bonuses for.
I am listening. Engines engaged. Redirecting.
Actually, let's just fall
Moving
back.
to position.
There's no reason we should charge.
Where shall we strike?
Not close to the cloud though.
To where we are needed.
No.
I am listening.
How is he spotting us?
Show us the enemy. Repositioning.
What has damaged here? The bombardment has destroyed. Right.
Give us purpose. That is impossible.
But the question with a campaign like that, if you want to elongate it by doing something like that, is always, would that be more fun than completing it and then doing another one?
Yep.
Because time really is the limiting factor.
Time is the limiting factor. God, I know it. The reason why I'm currently not playing in any campaign except the one I have on my my dinner table back here, because I just simply there hasn't been like any. I can't. There's fucking.
I am listening.
the stuff even got even more hectic. Like even after I like bowed out again of Reds. Like literally the week after, a colleague like called in like sick leave for like the rest of the month. Like all of his stuff basically just dumped on me. So I am working like 200% or something.
All right. Careful, that boulder is charging you.
Full speed. Cross the enemy. Tech Marine, calm the machine spirits. Hold course. All servitors and Tech Marine, begin repair. Give us purpose. Boarding caused critical damage. Boarding successful.
Gosh, what was that?
I am listening. At your command. Obliterate that target.
Massive occupation has been defeated.
Good work, Iron Hands.
Could be fun to like write a like a published campaign.
Mm-hmm. I know which one I would publish of the ones we have played up in like homebrew. Forsaken Throne. Can you imagine the source books? Can you imagine? Fucking insanity of that thing.
Yeah, though that'd be difficult. Given it was very player driven.
I know, right? Absolute crazy. But GDS says that we went off the beaten path very quickly. Yeah, that's okay though. It's like it's very important that one of your characters create is so insane that she will do anything for power, anything at all.
Half the plot hinges on this person
Yes.
being an unrelenting force of chaos.
Yeah. Every session, if you don't have your players screaming at the top of the lungs in every session, you're doing it wrong.
You know how you do that? You make a custom XP thing.
Yeah.
Your character only gets XP.
Yes, by fucking up. All of these other people. That's that's deliciously evil. And I like it.
The list of things that you get XP for doing or having.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no.
Alright, are we ready to start pecking away at Belial 4?
Yeah. I was actually thinking maybe go do the mission in Caliban.
Oh, sure. Sure. Do the Caliban mission.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go. We'll probably play until a little past 10. So like,
all right,
50 more minutes.
All right, fair enough.
So let's pick up battles really. But we're gonna do both. Do you wanna mess up Belial first?
Let's mess up. Let's do the Belial thing here. So the plan is to get in, do as much damage as possible, and then get the fuck out.
Yep. Both fleets are fully
armed and operational. Yeah, we'll lead in with Storm Victor. He's been waiting here a long time. He deserves to. All right. Do it.
Yeah. Let's break some elder faces.
Deployment order. Need to have a lot of cannons here.
I'm thinking once we're done with these Eldar, these mini fleets will move to deal with the Necron,
Sure.
while the others will move in unscarce.
Alright, we are fighting the craft world. I think these are the ones that have like the missiles that hurt the whole
They're like
gods that much.
the purple thing is that just eats ships.
Yeah.
Like inverts armor and makes it bad to have. Eat unarmed monk ships. So, are you playing a pre-done thing for your home campaign?
Yes, I have converted. I have converted Red Hand of Doom, which is a classic D&D 3.0 adventure, or like super adventure. It's a mini campaign or a super adventure. It goes from level 5 to level 12, I think. And it's basically a war campaign where you're trying to stop like an invasion. The Hobgoblin invasion, pretty much. So it's very similar to the Iron Fang invasion that Pathfinder did like a few years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're doing that, and so far it's going really good. My players here are very they're a very sort of they like fighting monsters and getting loot. That's what they like. So I usually try to pick adventures that give that to them, and a war setting just for an interesting backdrop, I think, for a lot of stuff. Alright, we have control point. This is to our advantage because he will split his forces to try.
We're not here to win.
We're not here to win. So we'll see. We'll see where he goes here. I am suspecting he will go to the oh, he has a superstation over there. God, he has. What a fucking deployment he has. Good lord.
You'll have to move up to this one, even though it does have turrets.
Yep.
Let him have the 3 on the other side, because we can't really compete with that.
Yep. We'll fight over on the right side here. Maybe sneak the tiny ship, like back, like or sneak something back here to try to cap this in the back. See what we can do, but generally just here to destroy things. Wreck it. But yeah, so once Red Hand of Doom is finished, I am gonna hook in another classical dungeon from Tales from the Yawning Portal, which is gonna be White Plume Mountain, which is like this big dungeon where a lot of that is a dungeon I think would be very fun to play with Grimmett, just because he hates riddles and puzzles and stuff like that, because it's filled with that. It's not that much battles. It's more like answer the riddles 3.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. But the reward for going through White Plume Mountain is 3 artifacts. It's Whelm, the battle hammer, Wave, the halberd, and Black Razor, the sword.
What?
Yes. And after that, I'm going to finish it off, if we get that far, with Against the Giants, which is this like high-end, like giants everywhere, man. It's like, oh yeah, you're storming the steading of the hill giants. You're like, oh, hill giant, fine. It's like, no, there's 50 of them. There's 50 giants in here. And you need to battle them.
Well, you run around with Black Razor, I mean.
Yeah.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
It'll be fun. 5e doesn't go high powered often, so I'm gonna make an attempt to see like, oh, see what we can do here.
That was sort of the conceit of 5th edition, right? But I feel like even with Mad Mage, they sort of stepped away from that and said, okay, what if we do go high powered though?
I don't mind, honestly. I like the general conceit of 5th edition. Just have it easy to play and stuff like that. That is fine with me. But it's also cool to
Transition begun.
get some stuff. Oh, hello.
Spirits obey. Battle protocols engaged. Impossible, Admiral. Castellan maniple teleported.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
We can hide inside this.
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Enemy sighted.
The less damage we take, the more we can deal.
Teleportarium vectors calculated.
Deal. Yeah.
Troop transition successful.
You guys to come in here to see us, then his hidden run tactics can't work.
Castellan maniple teleported. Optimal course set.
We've been identified. We got marked by the.
No!
Target on screens.
Kill them.
To serve the Omnisire.
From this side. Oh boy. There's a lot more from this side.
Mm-hmm.
Calculating vectors.
Faith, Commodore.
Team
Faith.
spirit appeased.
You have
We're gonna have to retreat the little ship. It's very damaged.
Hold! You will hold position!
Warp engines.
The cannons are shooting! Fire! Fire everything! Ah, yes!
Take your order. To serve the Omnisire. Revere the Omnisire.
We can still win this.
We can.
Appeased. Teleportarium vectors calculated.
you have seized a strategic area.
Receiving your order. Target on screens. Enhance rotational drift.
You have accumulated 50%.
The question is, should we push?
We should definitely keep holding this for as long as we can.
We are ready to serve.
Should we push to get another one? Because looking at the points, we actually, if we could just
Your order.
Yep.
gain a bit more,
Not wrong.
The spirits obey.
Not wrong.
now got a bit of an edge there.
Machine spirit appeased.
I'm gonna bombard that big ship.
Engaging drive.
I can catch it.
Weapons calibrated. Enemy sighted. Utter the canticles of battle. Receiving your order.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Thruster routines active.
You think you could hold this if I go take the other one?
Oh god. Yes. Maybe. I should be.
Put him on long range.
The Omnisire.
Help.
Rouse the engines to fury. Receiving your order.
Hiding
You
in
have
here.
accumulated 75% of strategic points.
Oh.
Begin rearmament.
Because I mean, if we could win,
Yes, yes, no, for
Rouse
sure.
the engines.
You're absolutely right.
All ahead, full.
If we could win, this would be embarrassing because we've been waiting a long time.
Position begun.
yeah.
And we can because they are. I mean, they're these very lucky with the deployment here. You know, like this is exactly what we needed.
Optimal course
Blitz
set.
forces and just.
Energize vectored thrust.
I don't know how we got so far hidden
Transition
points.
successful.
We have destroyed a lot of their ships. That gives us the points the ships are worth.
Oh, makes sense then. I didn't know that.
Calculating vectors. The spirits obey. Battle protocols engaged.
You have seized a strategic area.
Was that it? Was that all he had? All the fury you can muster, alone. Man, that's embarrassing for them. Like in ships alone, they had
You are close to victory by
Almost.
strategic points.
like 50% more points than we did. I declare my place here held. I will skedaddle over to you.
Rouse the engines. Thruster routines active. Engage ancient red lines. Machine spirit appeased.
Oh, the big ship is really quick. Like when you do the boost on it, that thing goes. Holy crap.
State your order.
Oh, what is that I see? I'll turn around.
Transition begun.
Turn around every now and then.
We are ready to serve.
Just ramming something over there.
To serve the Omnisire.
I've parked right next to them now. So.
Oh, there we go.
Well, there we go.
Well, that is a glorious victory. I'm barely hurt.
No, I mean, I had to flee with a tiny ship, but... It was more because I expected there to be more.
Yeah. It was a lot, but when we squeezed them in between the two clouds, and they like sailed in with like half their fleet between them, and we could just, bombard them back to the Stone Age, pretty much.
Yeah. Ah, it really is what happens to Xenos when they stand against the Imperium.
It is.
Good amount of XP too.
Mm.
Renown. There we go. What? Did we wait for so long? We wasted these other people's time.
Very silly.
Then again, I guess now we can triple threat territory over here. Do you want to fight another Eldar fight?
I mean, we might as well.
Come from the other side too, Johnson and Crank.
Might as well, right? Might as well.
They've been moved in.
Could be like now absolutely destroyed. Something.
That's okay, because we have the other system in Belial 4. No, the other fleet in Belial 4 that can come and take over if we have to retreat. These Eldars die now.
Die now, Battle Xenos. It's a bit weird that all of this alliance stuff. She should really call these guys back. Although I guess they're Corsairs or something. I don't know. I will. All right, we're deploying everything, man. Okay? There's nothing in reserve, and we're actually 100 under deployment limit. So this fleet, Johnson and Crank, they need an upgrade.
I have a bunch of the tiny ships and whatnot. So yeah.
We need to send them back to a shipyard somewhere and just refit them at some point.
Well, they're done here then. Yeah.
See what we can do.
Johnson and Crank, they've come far. See, he's from Agrippina. Third Agrippina card. many ships.
Yes, this is the entirety of it. All right, cap points again, so that's good.
They have a space station here.
Yeah, I do.
I suggest we take the other 3.
We won't be able to hide as we did last time necessarily.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we can take the other 3, we're gonna be doing good. So. You. I'll fly up on the side here, capture the one on the side, and then swing towards the middle.
Sure. I'll just move forward.
Yep. Thing. Sort of forgot that last time. Go.
Thruster routines active.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Oh, transports. Great.
Oh, excellent.
The spirits obey.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area. The enemy has seized a strategic area.
We are ready to serve.
Enemy sighted!
Calculating vectors.
Oh boy.
Enemy sighted.
Courage, Commodore.
Enemy sighted!
To serve the Omnisire. Enemy sighted. Engaging drive. Weapons calibrated. Thruster routines active. Receiving your order. Rouse the engines. Fury interceptors in flight. State your order.
The punishment for disobedience is death.
Troop transition successful. Receiving your order.
Lost a ship. It mutineered.
Okay.
It's a good riddance, I suppose.
Set. Revere the Omnisire.
Enemy sighted!
How about you go down and retake the one in the south here, while I hold the middle.
I shall do so. You have a tiny ship hanging out in the back.
I do. Just trying to keep it alive so I can scan it with them.
Alright.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Oh! Oh dear. They're right behind me, aren't they?
Pretty much.
State your order. Target on screens.
You have seized a strategic area.
Receiving your order. Teleportarium vectors calculated.
Well, plus I get to shoot in all directions, right?
Yeah, like maximum utility from the guns here.
Severe damage to their corrupted machine. With matchless efficiency.
You have seized a strategic area.
Machine spirit appeased. With matchless efficiency.
Rocket failing.
Machine spirit appeased. Receiving your order.
Starhawks loaded and sent.
State your order. The spirits obey.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
State your order. To serve the Omnisire.
Well, that ship died too.
To serve the Omnisire.
You have accumulated 75% of strategic points. The enemy is seizing one of your strategic areas.
Transition begun.
Fury interceptors in flight.
Thruster routines active. We are ready to serve.
Yeah, I think this is another rousing
Rouse
success
the
here.
engines.
You have seized a strategic area. You are close to victory by strategic points.
Maximum burn.
Who knew we were just incredible gamers, you know? Just
Yeah,
so easily
pro gamers for sure.
be on a team.
Calculate
Maybe we just go and
sectors.
own like a local Battlefleet Gothic tournament, you know? We could
Yeah,
do that, no problem. We'll just have the biggest ships and they can have a lot of crappy ones, you know? That's how it works. Yeah, no, I'm barely damaged. Except for the small ships which totally exploded. So, you know. I guess enemy firing priority is just reduce numbers first.
You have seized a strategic area.
Receiving your order.
Alright, let's
All ahead, full. All ahead, full.
Machine spirit appeased.
Maximum burn.
There we go. What were we so afraid of?
I don't know.
All the complete wimps.
the escorts made through. I lost 2 tiny ships, whatever.
Good. Well, that's done.
Yeah.
Then we have this fleet over here, I guess, whose job will be to just finish off the Eldar.
Yes.
Want to do Sanctuary as well?
I mean, yeah. Don't have to replay that in case it crashes. Or there we go. Oh, he's a very blue Eldar. Blue, double kind.
Then we can finish off the grand fight in Ophia. Good arc. Yeah, look at these numbers, rookie numbers.
Yep.
What do they think?
Yeah, like, pathetic. Like, I don't even like.
You know. Yeah, and then Spy can do like 2 or 3 missions in a row, which really is inefficient urgency-wise, but, you know. I'd even hold him off a little bit just to get people to get, so we don't suddenly have no way to reduce urgency. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is this fleet. 2 massive ships. No point capture. Oh, no, it does have point capture. Well,
It does, yes.
They just don't have any turrets there.
Oh, have any defenses?
Like the kind of chance where we should split up, right?
Should we?
No.
Should we though? Alright.
Have these been fought before? Fashion and Gillibrox.
They have, but it's been a long while.
I guess they've been a garrison fleet.
I'll take the tiny ships.
Sure. Crown of Ascension. Good.
Ascension. Beautiful, a beautiful ship. True. Go. Yeah, we'll skedaddle up here, really.
That's the plan.
Optimal course set.
Setting priority target.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight. Enemy in sight.
Wow.
The
He actually
enemy has
dodged.
seized
Well,
a
sorta.
strategic area.
Calculating vectors. Enemy in sight.
The enemy has seized a strategic area. You have seized a strategic area.
Receiving your order.
Seem to be bunching up, which, you know.
I figured.
Thunderhawks.
Got
Oh,
that.
hang on.
Enemy in sight.
Where shall we strike?
Enemy in sight. To serve the Omnisire. We are ready to serve. The spirits obey.
The enemy has seized a strategic area.
Initiate targeting protocol.
State your order. Rouse the engines to fury. Optimal course set. Machine spirit appeased. Thruster routines active.
We stand ready.
You have seized a strategic area.
Enemy in sight.
You have accumulated 25% of strategic points.
All power to engine. Setting priority target. Repositioning.
To serve the Omnisire.
So many of these tiny ships.
Appeased.
Yeah. A lot of hangars as well as a lot of fighters and.
We are ready to serve. Target on screens.
Show us the enemy.
Optimal course set.
Give us purpose. Feel our might. Launch Thunderhawks.
Enemy in sight. Revere the Omnisire.
There's a lot of torpedoes and it's fairly okay in using them, and I'm not very
We are
attentive,
ready
so
to serve.
does get some hits in, unfortunately.
Receiving your order. Holy Omnisire, heal thy wounded
What happens,
servants.
right, when Admiralty becomes complacent?
Yep. It is very true.
Receiving your order. Transition begun.
Full speed.
Utter the canticles of battle.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment. All power to engine. To where we are needed.
We are ready to serve.
You have accumulated 50% of strategic points.
Castellan Manipul
Bombing damage for 80.
I am listening.
State your order.
The enemy has accumulated 25% of strategic points.
Full speed.
I didn't kill that
To
thing.
serve the Omnisire.
Ah, There we go. Full speed! Ah! Full speed to victory!
Victory. Well, that's the Eldar. That's 2 systems cleared. That's impressive.
Good.
Well, unexpectedly, the windfall.
Yeah. Been on the back foot for a bit. Like we're struggling a little bit here in the last couple of episodes.
We sort of
Yeah.
going into the space we've taken. But now this whole flank can be. I mean, maybe just 2 fleets will stay here. Spire for now. Well, he does missions, but the others can move on to take the 2 other systems we have yet to conquer.
Yes.
Scarus and now the Sentinel world.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Good. Good. Almost leveled up too.
Yeah, looking very good. Very good.
Cool.
Did you have time for the mission, or do you want to stop it here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to Orphea then with Spire. Spire and friends.
Byron, Melwan.
Seaver, Sagthian the Broken. Spire does have still middling people. Like he has lost a lot of people, so
He'll be fine, right?
Yes.
He'll be fine. What can this guy do? Like, who is this guy?
You know.
Gonna rush him, destroy him, and yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I get a cutscene maybe.
Yep.
One of these screaming hellmouths.
I do like these a whole lot. I sort of wish, this was not the conceit for every of these battles. But
Well, these ones are kind of rainbowy,
great.
like multicolored.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them have beaks, so it's
Great, Singe, right?
also like weird swirling.
Every time there's a beak, that's Singe. Oh,
Beak loves the beak.
let's see what fresh hell awaits.
Yeah.
Admiral Spire, surely my eyes deceive me. Stand down, man. We are not your enemy.
That's Captain Abradil. It can't be.
Captain Abradil. But you died hundreds of years ago, at the end of the Gothic War. This is impossible.
Hundreds of years? No. Has it been so long? The Blackstone Fortress's energy beams flung me into the warp. I thought it only a few days, weeks most.
Lord High Admiral, what are your orders?
Kill the channel.
It isn't Abradil. It can't be. I saw him die. We proceed. Emperor have mercy.
Kill him. Kill the flames of purity.
Setting course.
Cut the channel. I have nothing to say to a dead man. Apparently,
the effect of the monolith of could teleport it to a random other monolith.
yeah,
All right.
it's not the worst. I think maybe.
Warp teleportation. I mean, sure, maybe it doesn't damage us.
Oh,
But it would be
Underway.
confusing way to move around.
Setting course. We serve.
And as usual, we have to get to him.
of course.
Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
There you go. Got some vision on a few of
Enemy
them.
sighted.
There's a lot of crap.
Imperial ships, though.
Heading acknowledged. Lock on target. Enemy sighted. Enemy sighted.
If you go close to these pylons or whatever, they warble a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so loath to just rush through here, but
Admiral's curse, one Admiral's flagship, and Imperial's alive, the enemy, yeah.
Engaging engines.
Very wary of the teleportation starting to like happening, right? So you don't want to get too close to these. But then again, we need to press through here somehow.
yeah, I'm just gonna
Gun it. Sounds good. Full speed ahead.
we just need to get to him.
Yep, we do. Let's go.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Everything has a secondary.
Wait your command. Tech Marines, calm the machine spirits.
Aye, Admiral.
Heading acknowledged. Ship ready. Setting course.
We serve.
Enemy
And
sighted.
Spire! Cease fire! You're killing us! Your brothers in arms! Cease fire!
You are
The
not
Imperial
enough.
captain would know to die with dignity.
Scythian, I know this is your doing. Show yourself.
High Admiral, perhaps?
Keep firing. Tear that ship apart. Course.
It's me in there, Admiral. Would you still? No, of course not. Of course not.
Course engaged.
Where is the goddamn flagship? There it is.
Which one is it?
There it is.
Moving out.
We wait your command.
Get him. So good to the good time warp.
Target.
Initiate emergency repairs.
Get some space marines under that ship.
Teleport everyone!
Assault crews report success. Aye, Admiral.
We gave everything for the Imperial. For the Empire. Is our thanks for sacrifice?
What, Aye, Admiral? It's an illusion, don't you see? Sorcery plumbed from the depths of hell by Scythian's witchery.
Oh, there is illusion here. But which is which? What is real? The voice or the vessel? Perhaps both. Perhaps neither. Do you feel your sanity slipping away, Admiral? Do you feel your mind unraveling?
No.
Keep firing!
You know, fire.
Lightning strike successful.
I believe the big care ship's bad.
I believe so too.
Lock on
Are you
target.
sure?
Yes.
Maybe you are wrong.
No, I'm quite sure.
No. Very righteous.
Engaging engines. Heading acknowledged. Underway.
Enemy flagship
Excellent.
destroyed, Lord High Admiral.
Destroy or rout the fleet.
Let's go to the left here then. Or I guess they're coming for us.
Yeah,
Understood.
but moving a little bit in that direction might still be good. Just
We
to
serve.
fight one before the other.
Yes.
Don't want to get too close to these pillars, though.
No.
Underway.
Yeah, this is chaos ships. That's what we know.
Engaging engines.
What if you get these like named characters if you play the Chaos campaign? It would be kind of cool if they had like a siege power, you know.
Yeah.
Setting priority target.
Here's the problem, though. These guys have chaos, which means they want us to get close.
We need to get in there.
Don't be like.
Setting course. Your orders.
Your orders? Lock on target!
We serve.
So...
Heading acknowledged.
Oh, they got teleported.
Yep, they sure did.
Coordinates acknowledged.
Which means that this is going to be a horrible mess because we can't get close to them.
All ahead full.
Because they're constantly just going to get thrown
Changing
around.
course.
Let's sail over here.
We wait your command.
Gun the engines here.
Ship ready. All power to engines. Setting course. Launch Thunderhawks. For the Emperor. We wait your command. Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment. Reloading. We serve. Engaging.
Underway.
Engaging engines.
Well, looks like that one guy's staying here. It's okay.
Teleport over some invasions on the others there.
Enemy ship
That was easy.
We got brought right back.
Yeah.
Thunderhawks.
Assault crews report success.
Assault crews report success. Engaging engines. Enemy ship crippled by the lightning strike. Engaging target. Engaging. Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment. Lock on target. We wait your command.
Changing course.
Your orders? Course engaged.
We're breaking these
Ship
people.
ready.
Targeting enemy vessel. Coordinates acknowledged.
Aye, Admiral.
Oh dear.
Heading acknowledged. Aye, Admiral. Underway. We wait your command. Understood.
I can still harass them with planes. Why?
Setting course.
I'm gonna park him with over here in the
Ship ready.
this
Changing course.
field on the east side here, in the cloud, because I don't think the teleportation
Yes, sir.
fields reach here.
Alright.
Course
Hang in here and
engaged.
just snipe out.
and burn! Changing course. Ship ready.
We serve.
Engaging engines.
Full speed!
Your orders?
New vector acknowledged.
I would say that them attacking you have uncannily moved them in such a way that I can't fire on them.
We wait your command.
Like perfectly behind this pillar, constantly.
Well, they won't be there for much longer.
Yes, that's true.
Underway.
All the way over there.
Heading acknowledged.
Oh boy.
Aye, Admiral. We serve.
The irredeemable heresy.
Yes. Seems like a tautology, right? Like it's yeah, it's an unnecessary moniker for heresy is always unredeemed.
Setting course.
Which is so good that we have never ever committed any heresy.
Anything that the Emperor was to frown upon has ever been done by Spyro and company.
No. Just to suggest that would be heresy.
Course engaged. Underway.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Nice torpedoes there.
Yep.
We wait your command.
We wait your command.
Course engaged.
Setting course.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Target locked in.
Full speed!
Understood.
Initiate Thunderhawk bombardment.
Engaging engines. Heading acknowledged. Changing course. Targeting enemy vessel. Ship ready. For the Emperor.
This will be the end.
Engaging engines. Aye, Admiral. Abradol is long dead. He perished a hero.
Looks a bit in the eye as says it.
Zaxthion's death is the finest tribute I could ever offer.
Abradol is long dead, isn't it, Commodore?
Captain
Yes,
Abradol was
yes.
truly aboard that vessel.
Then we brought him mercy, Commodore. The hero of Schindelgeist would never have set his life above
mercy.
duty. My conscience is clear.
What do you say? So he zoomed back to his distant ancestor from standing with a bow over broken back.
It was an accident.
Mercy. No. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Spire is a ruthless cutthroat, you know? He's Hang on. Lord Deceiver Sagathan the Broken, yes.
Truly lives up to his name.
Yeah.
So perishes Zakthian the Broken.
It was too quick for my liking. That heretic deserved to suffer.
It seems to me that our enemies have altogether too many allies, while we have few of our own.
This is Master Osmadiel of the Dark Angels.
Oh, hi.
To all righteous warriors of the Imperium, we request assistance at Caliban. Repeat, we...
Do we respond, High Admiral?
Cut the
Duty
channel.
allows no other
Nah.
course, would you not say?
An
Okay.
old secret.
We'll help Caliban, the traitor fleet. Oh. All right.
Oh,
Caliban seems safe, but
yeah.
so basically he needs to go to Caliban, then to
Yeah.
Sanctuary, and then on to Belial 4.
It's quite the tour he has.
Quest density in this system is
Yeah.
high.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, the other ships can begin going to
Sheeps.
sheeps. You can go to Scarus and Sentinel.
Oh,
It's good.
Yeah, glorious, I would say.
Ah. Yeah. It was very good. We have missions.
Yes. Yes, yes.
All this repair stuff will be done by next week, so we can do our Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ship flight,
Yes.
ship fleet fight,
Yeah. Fleet fight
team.
thing. Stuff.
Yeah, I got some stuff to do now.
Alright,
So
I will make.
yeah.
14. There we go. There we go, folks. It was an eventful couple of turns, but we're in the momentum now for sure. Scarce and Sentinel Worlds are the only two. Only two we do not control. Scarce is a fucking nightmare, but
And then whatever is going to happen in Agrippina.
yes,
There.
yes.
So yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time telling how close to the end we are.
Well, we have.
Getting up there levels, we're doing little quests.
I think after we protect the craft world, that's it for the Eldar, and then we have finished off the Tyranids.
The orcs have that thing we're going to Scarus for.
Yeah, orcs. We're dealing in Scarus. The Necrons are in the Sentinel worlds.
And then maybe when we do these Chosen of Abaddon,
Yeah.
which we'll do in not too long. Maybe next time we'll do that, honestly. Maybe Abaddon himself will show up.
Yeah, maybe. Guess we'll see. But yeah, join us next time, guys, for more of this. I'm having fun. I hope you do too, and we will see you next week.